Hello and welcome to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Farmand here once again, hopefully with another multiplayer session. Hopefully this time we can actually get some distance into it, which would be nice. Obviously if things don't work, I'll probably switch to a single player stream. So far we have Average, Pumpkin Turtle, Black Cat, Dims Tiger, and Pancake. Max is unable to join this week. Max was kind enough to let me know. And we'll see what people are choose for nations. Looks like we got Average as Austria, Pumpkin Turtles Castile, Black Cat is Brandenburg, Dims Tiger as Timurids, and Pancake is hovering over Ethiopia. I don't really know who I'm going to play, but if anyone has any recommendations, I'll be interested. I do not want to play Russia, though. Russia is not for me today. But I'll go silent now until everybody's kind of joined in, and then I'll be back. Also, the Ottomans are in fact banned, just to let people know if they're trying to join in. Well, anyone in chat who can't join right now, you can always join later. We are going to allow hut joining at least for a while, unless it becomes a problem. Hello. Well, you can join because I have all the DLC, so you'll get to do that all. When will we start? Well, we've got at least 2 people trying to join. We just got Joe Kubas. I don't know if they're new. We'll probably start in like 10-15 minutes. Of course, hut joining will still be open. We're having some arguing over who can and cannot invade and fight. It is entirely possible if you guys want to invade the HRE. I mean, I can't. We're not going to make such an arbitrary rule like that. The only rules, of course, are no real player killing and no Ottomans. And try and negotiate with people before war and at least give them some heads up. Be nice about it. Don't beat them up while they're down, really. I don't know who I'm going to go yet. I have no idea who I'm going to go yet. I mean, if Antiscape wanted, I'd be Scotland. Together we could kill England. That might be possible. But otherwise, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't really want to particularly do Venice. I had some interest in playing Florence, but if there's a Papal player, I won't do that. I, of course, always could jump down there and do like the Mamelukes or something. That also is doable. Join the anti-Ottoman alliance the average is trying to put together. Go Scotland, Antiscape says. Antiscape and I would have an alliance to kill England. I could do that. I'll probably still form Great Britain in the end. We might have a player war here between... Oops, average just left. Okay. Oh, bye average. Okay. Well, we might just have Brandenburg in the HRE then. Well, Antiscape, if I play England, though, I'd want to hold on to the trade center there in France. That would be all I'd really be after. Happy to give up all the other stuff. Well, Antiscape, I'd give up. I would give up the French lands. Just blockade France's England? I mean, that might be a way around it. I just want to... I'm perfectly happy just staying in the British Isles, mainly what I'm doing, of course, is just... if I could be an observer, I'd be an observer here, but the best I can kind of do is play a nation where I don't get too involved in the player wars and other stuff. That way I can keep an eye on them. Well, I'm totally happy just being isolated in the British Isles. Oh, average is back. We've got somebody else called Drip or Drown. Nice to see you. I don't think we've met before. Okay. Blizzard has changed their name to Drip or Drown, apparently. Average is attempting to protect the HRE. You can't just stick a roll like that. I mean, the reason no one really attacked me as Austria is because, you know, I'm running the game and I really went out of my way to ask that. Well, we might have a Polish-Austrian alliance. That would be interesting. If Poland helps Austria gain Bohemia and Poland, that would work. Oh, average is gone again. Okay. Are they coming back? Oh, okay. They're having trouble. Average is having trouble, so they might not necessarily be back. No, I don't think I mean, people are watching this stream, yes, but I mean, considering there is a slight delay, I mean, you'd have to really go out of your way to stream snipe me, so. Okay. Well, people have shifted immediately to take both Hungary and Bohemia. Okay, we have one more person who's going to join soon. Is that like a 5-minute join or like a 10-minute join? Because we really do need to get started. Okay. Average, I think they're just messing with you at this point. I really think they are. Okay, well then we can get started. You could always have some. You can always join later. Well, as they say, plans don't survive first contact with the enemy. That's actually a good question. Where in the world is Demont? I don't actually know where they are. Where in the world is that? I don't know. We might see a mighty Ulm. That would be amusing. Oh, come on, average. Do Ulm. It's so overpowered. Anyhow, people, move to readying up so that we can actually start. Okay, looks like we're good to go. So we're going to start here. If people want to join, we can always do a join later. So we do have victory cards on and everything. So here we go. I'm going to do France. England. I'll give up my French lands and conquer the British Isles. And keep an eye on everyone else's wars. I think we have 3 HRE players. Yes, we do. Hopefully everything works properly here. Well, that's too bad. I'm glad you're watching at least. It's always nice to have people watch. Well, I was gonna hold on to Calais just because I get the staple port out of it, but if people want me to trade that off, I will. Alliance with Brandenburg, sure, but I can't really do anything to help people. At least not for quite some time. Let's see, which of these are the trade provinces? I'd like to maintain control of the trade provinces, but I'm fine giving them up. I don't mind. Okay, Denmark is a rival, Scotland is a rival. Name of lobby should be Lord Forwind. Okay, 1 second. I got somebody who wants to join. And then we can get started here. Oops, we lost archery spear. Okay. Well, we lost somebody. We'll have to wait for them to rejoin. Name of lobby should be Lord Forwinds. Okay, we also lost average, apparently. Oh. Bye. I'm gonna have to deal with the whole War of the Roses mess, I'm sure. Okay, well, I don't think average can rejoin right now. If people really need an invite, you can always try to friend me through Steam and I can invite you guys that way. Does anyone need any of that? Sorry, I'm still just getting everything set up. Okay. Sorry everyone, lots of wheeling and dealing going on and people trying to rejoin. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start this. If people hut join, that's good. If people can't hut join, that's unfortunate. I'm amazingly lucky in the sense that like 2 days in, I got Margaret of Anjou on the throne. Crazy. Okay, got the mercantilism from Staple Port. Now I can afford to send that off if I want to. Oh, okay. Francine's provinces like me, and now we're going to give up this land. I can do the offering here. Yeah. Hut join should be on. I can double check the hut join 1 sec. Allow players the hut join should be open, so people can join. Everyone should be able to find it. If people can, I don't know what's up. Oh, I'm British. Of course I'm going to take my wooden wall. Who wouldn't, really? So, let's see. Player-wise, who do we have? We have Black Cat as Brandenburg. We have Archery Spear as Poland? I thought they DC'd. Huh, I guess they haven't registered as not being in the game. That's a bit odd. Huh, very strange. Okay, we got Pumpkin Turtle as Spain. We've got Jokubas as the Papal State. Anti-Escape is obviously France. And we got Drip or Drop, or rather Blizzard, lurking there in Holland. Oh, and we have Dim's Tiger over, I believe, in... No, did we lose them? It looks like we lost them. Oh, that's too bad. So we had somebody outside of Europe. I could do that, but I think I'm pretty good overall, though. Huh, people aren't able to join. That's unfortunate. Okay. We have one person hut joining. Is there anyone else trying to hut join? Hopefully I fixed it, so this is your chance. I'll accept you, Dim's Tiger, if other people are going to show up. That's Dim's Tiger 7. Huh. New. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone else is joining, so I'll just invite Dim's Tiger then. So we're going to have a brief period here for hut join, and then we will start up again. Considering they crashed immediately, it only seems fair. Yeah, I know it'll create another chat room average. I don't really need another chat room right now. Oh, sorry, I guess I was muted. We have Archery Spear joining in. If other people are trying to join in, now would be the right time to. I had to kick them because of the game thought they were in it. I wish the multiplayer server functioned more like Hearts of Iron, where you can actually kick people even though they're in the game. Okay, there's Tigers. Now they can join. If anyone's having trouble joining it, it should be it should just be Lord Forwinds. Well, nice to see you, Alexander Blanton. Yeah, it's a very daunting game. If you haven't done it, there's um, I have a lot of guides on it, and feel free to ask questions. We do have a Discord, which should be in the description, so if you need any help or you want to play with other people or anything, you can talk to them or me there. So feel free to do that. The link should be in the description. If it doesn't work, let me know. Also, thanks for showing up. Archie Spear is hoping that the AI didn't mess up Poland. I sure hope not. That'd be unfortunate, considering I'm actually off to a satisfactory start myself. I might send an alliance to Antiscape just so that we can have a little block of countries here. Although, if Pumpkin Turtle also wants an alliance, we could literally have all of Western Europe in an alliance. England, France, Portugal, and Castile all as allies. That would be cool. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. Sorry for accidentally deleting that one Black Cat. I messed up there. Oh, hello, Kenning Kamat. Nice to meet you. Is everybody in? Okay. Tiger is in. Archery Spear needs to just ready up. Who are you again, Willie? You're Antiscape or you're Black Cat? I can never keep the names straight. And I'm fine with getting an alliance with France if it loses me my last colonial land, continental provinces. I'm fine with that. Okay, everyone's here. Antiscape. Well, hey, if you want an alliance, I'm more than willing to give up that province. The only reason I was holding on to it was for the trade power, because I like it. But apparently Average is coming back. Okay, Average, this is the last chance you get, boy. If this doesn't work, we gotta start without you. You can't keep leaving or jumping between countries. Sorry, people are trying to join. Really wish this had a much more stable multiplayer one. Okay, well, at least I can do some management in the meantime. Oh, Margaret of Anjou is low fertility. Okay, Max actually might be showing up. Wow, we're actually getting a lot of people. So probably should open that up so people can actually see what other players are in this. Sorry, the reason I'm not inviting you yet, Average, is other people are trying to join as well. So. Oh, War of the Roses problems. Great. Okay, we have another person attempting to join. So here's 2 people. We'll have them join and then we can get going. After this, though, I might just turn off hot join unless there's other people really bent on this. I'm not going to vassalize you, Average. Oof. Okay, well, just to let everyone know that I am defending the British Isles. The British Isles are mine. And I'm by and large going to stay out of a lot of colonial affairs other than to keep France somewhat intact. So. And Zepto is apparently new and just needs to pick a country. We can get started. Ottomans are banned, though. Oh, they might play Austria. That could be interesting. Okay. Zepto is taking apparently the Mamelukes? Can people get ready to go so we can actually... Okay, there we go. Should be able to start now. Okay. Give them a second to orient themselves, or not. I guess we're just going into this. I'm fine with that. Okay, I have to build up my army, I guess. Okay. There we go. I'm probably going to go invade Scotland early on, so there's that. Let's see, France and I can do a royal marriage now. It should be, we can now do an alliance. Okay. June 2nd, there we go. The Franco-Anglo alliance has now started up in full swing. Okay. Oh, Average, you're playing Brittany. Let France vassalize you then, if you're going to play Brittany. Honestly, France, it might be to your benefit to leave him alive for a while. He does a pretty good job improving countries. Oh, manpower has to be 60 or more. I guess I did lose quite a bit there. Okay, speeding it up again. There we go. Actually get some progress now, hopefully, for a while. Okay, Average is gone. Average didn't have any ally. Apparently we lost Zepto too as well. That's too bad. Oh well, it happens, I guess. Ah, their game crashed. Fair enough. Okay. Well, if you guys who just left, want to rejoin later, it'd be fine to have you join. Really wasn't too big of a waste of the time. It's nice to have you. And feel free to keep talking in chat, either in Discord or on the live chat. More than happy to keep up a conversation. Also, I didn't realize this, but Archery Spear has switched to Muscovy. Interesting. What does this actually leave the player map of Europe looking like? Western Europe is the same. Looks like Black Cat is going to have free reign in Central Europe as Prussia, which would be interesting. Okay. I'm picking a fight with Scotland. Hopefully I can win this. Oh yeah, I forgot that Britain actually has pretty good starting military ideas for land combat with the unrest and the infantry combat. Oh, Burgundy just died. Who got it? Austria got it. Well, shame no one was playing Austria. Yes, Antiscape, you're doing a very good starting job as France. And Holland is now independent. Nice. The Would be a long war, though, to subjugate Scotland for me. There we go. First Irish vassal has begun. No, I was just watch it in chat here. If you guys want to see stuff, just let me know. I can jump around. More than easy for me to do. Oh wow, I have a level 3 siege general at the beginning of the game. That is nice. Now I just have to ignore all of the, oh, I guess there was a 100 years war thing I could have done. Returned it. Oh well, it really doesn't do that much. I'm not going to invade that area anyway. Just written off a whole, 1/3 of my mission trade, but, I've always wanted to really just play a game in England where I don't have to do much. Perfectly happy just playing in the British Isles. When I always play, obviously, I always end up going and killing France, so kind of a relief not to have to deal with France for once. Let's see, am I going to be able to do this before the 100 Years' War event fires off? Oof, it's going to be tough. Okay, slowing it down. It's a matter of counting the years here until the 100 Years' War starts for me. You highly recommend I do a Patreon, or however you say it. I mean, I could. I don't think I'm that good, really that good that people would actually pay money to watch me do this, but appreciate the thought. See, can I do like a union? No, I can just outright vassal them and that's it. Okay. Oh, I actually have an heir. Ooh, and I have a nice heir. I will happily take that. Does that actually stop the disaster though? It does. War of the Roses is currently stopped. War of the Roses is in fact currently stopped. Lovely. Totally baiting Scotland here. Yep, there we go. It'd be nice if the AIs knew not to walk into a fort next to one's armies. Make it a little bit more exciting. As it is, it's a bit one-sided. Considering Scotland just cannot fight England, ever. Let's see, what's going on? Tiger is dying as the Timurids, looks like? Or are they staying alive? The Papal State is fighting their way into Ferrara. Is that as part of the HRE or not? Oh. Archery Spear is obviously beating up Novgorod, as one always does. Yeah, the pauses are fine. We allow pauses on major events. Yeah. English subjugation of Scotland is in fact complete. Scotland has yielded to my might. And of course hates me, like, really hates me. Wow. That's gonna take a while. Okay, where's my fleet? On to the conquest of Ireland, I believe. allied to Canal. Okay. Let's see. France is fighting. Oh, France is in this huge war, or well, semi-huge. Austria didn't defend the HRE, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this should be an opportunity for France to take Provence. Okay, yeah, well, that does happen sometimes, Taiga. That's fine. You tried a very hard start. We don't mind. Could always play as one of these successor nations and rebuild. There's always a fun challenge. Also, is the islands? The islands are now independent thanks to that. Great. I didn't realize I have to go kill the islands now. Castile's after Granada, so that's all normal. Oh wait, I can't attack the Isles because of that peace deal. That's annoying. Okay, well I'll have to kill them later. Okay. Let's start this fight. The English expansion into Ireland continues. Also, the only people who really care about my expansion are located in the British Isles, which is nice. There we go. Average, I don't think you're really going to get anybody. It'd also be nice if you don't promote a multiplayer game while I'm trying to run another one. Black Cat has Dynasty on the throne of Poland? Oh, wow. Poland didn't go with Lithuania this time, I guess because it was a formerly human-controlled. Good luck there. You can get it. All the more power to you. Although, to be fair, I don't know how as Brandenburg you're going to maintain a union over Poland. Poland is significantly larger, but you can do it. Good luck. And then Blizzard, of course, could care less. Or couldn't care less in this case. It's okay, Average. It's just... It's not really nice to try and promote other, like, channels, series, or even Discords in someone else's without actually asking first. Just a matter of common courtesy, really. Here we go. Let the trade of the British Isles begin. Let's see. Castile is working in fact on killing Granada. Portugal's not really doing anything at the moment because that's not a human. Austria is doing nicely, and the Ottomans are beating up Albania, Venice, and their crew. What's going on with Poland? Poland actually has a union. Poland has a control of Emirati over here. Hey, if you're in Italy, you've got a very good shot at ticking up before the Turks and everybody. One of the bigger benefits to be located in Italy. Probably peace deal here for Muscovy, so Muscovy, if you want my advice, you take all the land that borders everyone else first and then work your way back in, but I'm sure they know that. Yeah. Let's see, what was the grab for Muscovy? Yep, strategy, as expected. Hopefully Castile can win this war. This is going to be a long slugfest. Always annoying when you play Castile and you've got enemies in Morocco and Tunis. Not the most exciting thing to do. Pass that to you. The Isles are just going to hate me till the end of the time, apparently. Let's see, coalition, but nobody who really matters. That's fine. Ah, yes, Anti-Escape wants their French lands. Yep, sure, 1 second. We just... Let's see. I think once I sell the provinces... Oh, I don't actually lose my cores on them? Interesting. I gotta sell this one too. Okay. Oops, we lost Tiger. Must have gotten killed there as the Timurids. That's too bad. Oh, they'll probably be back as somebody else. Oops. They left, so we can continue. There we go. Okay, so I do lose a little bit of money due to giving up those 2 trade provinces, but overall I'm happy with it. Yeah. And is Scotland almost loyal? Scotland is not almost loyal. Scotland's being very resistant to the idea of English rule. Well, I mean, I guess they did that historically. What mod displays that information on the right? That's not a mod. That's just your outliner. That's like one of the main features in the game. It's really useful. If you haven't been using it, I'd learn it. It makes a big difference. Oh, Tiger's back. We'll let them rejoin, obviously, because they died, so. And of course, because everyone who's been at the other streams knows that Tiger's a reliable player, doesn't cause too much trouble, so we're more than happy to wait for them. Let's new start. Nope. Just play as one of the countries that just killed the Timurids, or even go play as like the Mamelukes or someone. No one's going to really interfere in the Middle East. Poland is alive, yes. Poland is in fact alive. I'm pretty sure he's just trolling you. Scotland is fully right, a part of the great English nation. I'm sure there are some Scottish people who would disagree with that statement. It's a very controversial thing sometimes. Oh, they are going to try and be the Timurids again? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Considering they just left, we should be pretty good. They just desync slightly. Hopefully that doesn't cause them to crash. Sometimes desyncs do, and sometimes desyncs don't. I'm saying it because I'm England? Yeah. We're going to form the British Isles, so... At some point. I don't know if I'm going to... Yeah, I'll take the British ideas. Just have to hit Admin Tech 10 right now, and I'm good. Peaceful integration of the Scots. Well, semi-peaceful. I did go invade and conquer their lands, so... Not too peaceful, I guess. Although I'm quite happy with Margaret and other stuff. We have lost our foothold in France. I'm fine with that. Free stability. Oh, looks like we lost Tiger again. Oh, well, that's too bad. Must be having trouble with their internet or something. Yep, nice end of the 100 Years' War event. I'm fine with the Anglo-Franco alliance. Is it the Franco-Anglo or the Anglo-Franco? It really doesn't work either way. Anyhow. The modern day alliance. Also, I should probably do something about Welsh culture. As much as I actually do respect Welsh culture in this game, it does cause some issues. Oh, apparently Tiger wants to try once more. We'll try once more. After that, though, I think you gotta wait. Yes, my first video was a Morocco Civ 5 video. That was ages ago. Almost embarrassed by those first videos. I wasn't bad in them, per se, but I was not nearly as dynamic as I could have been. When was my first video again average? How many years ago was that? I can't remember. Well, I will say we're progressing at a great rate. 6 years in 1 hour. Oh well, it's progress. Takes time. Two years ago. Okay. So I've been doing this for 2 years. Seems like time flies. Time flies when one is having fun. Wow. Still 30 subscribers away from 1,000 though. The growth rate has slowed down a little bit, which is sad, but I suspect that's because everybody is out and doing stuff in the nice weather, at least in the United States. Okay, Tiger's trying once more as the Timurids. I don't think it's going to work well, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Unfortunately, the Timurids are not what one would call an easy start. Oh, I actually have a... Wait a second. Do I get claims on all of the British Isles from the beginning? Oh, I do. What am I doing fabricating claims? Oh, it's raining where I am too. That's what those chat rooms are in Discord for, average, if people want to discuss things. Obviously, I'm not going to use them, but if other people want it, that's what they're there for. Oh, Parliament refused to pass my increased taxes. I guess I should have paid more attention to that. Tigers left has decided to come back as Austria later on. So. Support the war effort passed. Nice, free stability. Yes, I'm continuing my Life is Strange series. I'm not as free as I was a month ago to just sit down and record all day. So Life is Strange will be finished. I'm going to finish it this time. It's just going to take... just not going to be as regular as my other stuff. I'm hoping to do some recording of it tomorrow. I've had a busy week. Oh, well, that's too shame, Michael. Nice to have you watching, though. Feel free to ask any questions. Oops, are we going to lose Pumpkin Turtle here? They're falling way behind. Okay, Tiger, this is the last chance. If this fails, you gotta go on. You gotta give up for now. We've gotta actually get playing. Sure, you may recommend a series average. I don't know if I'll do it. When I ran the poll I did a while ago, the big pushes were for, let's see, I still have that poll up if anyone's curious. Let's see. The winners for the games I should play was Civ 6, Age of Empires 2, Minecraft, Mount and Blade, Continue Dark Souls, Warhammer 2, Prison Architect, and another Total War series, so like Warhammer stuff. Obviously, I decided to do Life is Strange for now. Burgundy to France? Oh, you mean a Europa one? I've tried playing Burgundy. I just don't really like playing Burgundy. I can't get off the ground as them. I do not like their start. I do not like the way they start out as divided as they are. I mean, I could if I wanted to push myself, but I tried doing a series for Max, who's of course Dutch or at least lives in the Netherlands, and I couldn't get anywhere. I'd like to, but if I do, that'll probably wait till the Dharma expansion after I do an Indian one. But I've been looking at the development diaries. There's some really cool things in there. I'm really interested to see how the government policies play out. That should be rather interesting. I suspect it'll shift some of the power away from stuff like I specifically think that Prussia probably is going to change somehow. So, okay, so we got an Austria player again. And here we go. Oops, Tiger's already having trouble. Just might be your computer right now. If we lose them, that's it. We gotta continue. My conquest of Ireland must continue. Yeah, it just might be one of those bad days. Sometimes when you play single player games, weird things happen. I mean, I've now seen the Byzantines beat the Ottomans in a one-on-one war, which should never happen. Should never ever happen if the game functions properly. Oh, Brandenburg's dead. Are you sure you're dead, Brandenburg? Or you didn't call any allies into the war? You could have called Poland, you could have called Austria and the others. Oh, unless you started the war. Oh, you started the war. Yeah. That's on you then. You got to avoid starting wars you can't easily win. How's the HRE? Well, Austria is doing fine. But we lost Tiger. And Brandenburg's probably dying. I can't send troops right now. I would, but I'll accept, but I can't really join. But it might stop them from taking our lands. Oh, yeah. Oops, we gonna win that? The British infantry combat ability, or the English infantry combat ability, wins that again. Nice. The War of the Roses, of course, is lurking right behind me. Let's not use an heir. Lose my heir. Although Margaret of Anjou should be pretty stable for an age. She's got good stats. I'm happy keeping her around. How is China? I can't see China. I wish I could, but I can't even see past the Ottomans and the Mamelukes. Obviously right now no one's playing in the Middle East, so. Just quick rundown, these are our players. Most of us are in Western Europe, so it looks like there's going to be quite a Western alliance to go east. Obviously Archery Spear will probably dominate the world as Russia, and Blizzard here, Drip or Drop. Drip or Drown will do what they can. Sadly, Brandenburg is in trouble. Wish I could help, but right now all I can do is sit and watch. Oh, you got into a fight with this Marchand. That's part of the problem. Tiger is back now being called the 15th. So clearly they've failed quite a few times. The only way you can really help average is try and promote the channel, be nice, keep Discord functioning well, and talk to people. I'm pretty sure he missed the button. There. Yeah, Black Cat, that unfortunately happens. Anyway, I'm gonna step away for a minute, get some drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. There we go. So, let's continue. Clearly Black Cat is in some trouble. I mean, if worst comes to worst, Black Cat, I can always vassalize you once the war is over to keep you safe. So, or talk to Antiscape. They could help quite a bit too, being the land power of Europe right now. Hello, No. Nice to see you again. Oh, I've actually got a Jewish advisor. Huh. Cool. Tiger is gone. I can't send a vacillation offer while you're at war, but let's see. France has consolidated their position. The Pope has consolidated their position, but there is a coalition against them, which could be dangerous. Yes, he disconnected again, and that was his last attempt, so he's not going to retry to join again. So you can get one filled in what's going on. Okay, quick summary. I'm playing England. Antiscape is playing France. I've given my French lands to them. In exchange, they're leaving the British Isles alone. Average has joined, rejoined, failed to join several times. Same thing with Tiger, who's wandered in and out a couple times. Let's see. Pancake is in Ethiopia, so I don't know what they're up to. Pumpkin Turtle in Castile is doing fine. Yeah. Other than that, Holland is independent due to the Austrian succession. And pretty much where we're at. We haven't really gotten too far into it. So. True. Not too likely. Well, Black Cat, as Brandenburg, at this point I'd try and figure out what you can give them that still leaves you some land, because otherwise you're going to die. Do you want me to peace out of the war? I can't peace out of the war. They won't accept it yet. I can't. They won't. They literally will not let me peace out of the war without offering land. And they want tons of money and stuff, so I'm not going to give it to them. There we go. Peace is over. Brandenburg is still, in fact, alive. I can try and vassalize you if you can get a good enough relation. Either that or, obviously, Tiger is an option. They could rebuild. They could rebuild. If they join someone as a vassal for a while, actually, they've still got some strong alliances. They're probably safe. But if they join somebody as a vassal, they can use the time to rebuild and get some idea groups, which will make a difference. Obviously, because the big weakness of Brandenburg is early on. Plus, I don't think they actually lost. Yeah, they managed to keep the alliance with me and Austria. So I think Black Cat, despite only having like a handful of provinces, is pretty safe. Although Muscovy's player is having a little bit of trouble now. So what do I do? Oh, hello, Bummy FX. I'm conquering the British Isles. I've abandoned France. What do you mean with no? I should state a province before raising it so it stays at 75 autonomy? Then I can unstate it, it stays at 75 autonomy. Really? That actually works? Huh. I'll have to check that out. I don't have a good enough relation with you right now, Black Cat. I will once I do. I'm working on it right now. There we go. You got some of your land back. You still want the vassalage? It would protect your 2 more provinces. Although Bohemia is fighting them, which is interesting. I need 190, so it's going to be a little while. Really? So it doesn't go to 100 autonomy. I'll try that once I consolidate Ireland and stuff a bit more. The rebels in Ulster here are actually going to probably beat the army of them, which is interesting. Whoops. Did I accidentally turn something down, or something happened? Huh. Somebody sent me something. I'm sorry I missed that. I wish I could oh, actually I can influence nation because I'm a great power. Oh, yeah, it's a sneaky way of going about it, giving land to a vassal rather than France. Though I would still think France would still want to kill you. There you go. Oh, really? They're still holding out. Okay. Couple more months, then I can vassalize you, Brandenburg. 2 months. Okay, apparently Muscovy is crashed, so they're not actually in the game. There we go. They just left. Boy, we're having trouble keeping people today. Oh yeah, I can give them military access, but next month they're going to have 190 anyway. Oh. Peace deal here for Pumpkin Turtle after this long, long war. Ooh. Grenada and probably Moroccan land. Nice. Okay, let's get Black Cat here to safety. Well, I'll turn you into a March, Brandenburg. That way you don't have to pay me any money once I get a chance to. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Give me into a vassal, then they attack you. Smart move. Yeah, just build up your nation and stuff, and then I can... You're gonna have to fabricate claims, though, if you want me to help you in wars. Or start wars. Apparently Poland hates me now due to that vassalage. A little annoying. No, that's no trouble if you're behind the stream. You're not saying anything stream specific, per se. Obviously, I'm only going to respond in real time, so. There we go. And nope, not in there yet. Let's try this. Oh, I can't. You have to core it first before I can actually make it a state, sadly. I can't actually do that trick. I suspect if it was already a state, I could do that trick, but... Okay. You're not a march yet. I can't make you a march till I'm at peace. Give me a moment and then I can do that. A march will give you more military strength. It will give you... I can even send officers to boost your morale and stuff. It's a really powerful state to be a march, to be honest, of a human player. Okay. Let's make Brandenburg a march. Yep. I'm marching you, don't worry. Can I look at core the other land in the state, then you can make it into state? Yeah, I have the... Okay, core it and then do it. At this point, I don't really care too much. That's what Eastern Europe looks like. Muscovy's doing fairly well. Lithuania seems to be okay. Poland is having a little bit of issues with expanding. There you go. Military tech. So the actions now I can do that Brandenburg is a march is I can send officers, which will boost morale by 20 and discipline by 5. I can also subsidize their armies if they need manpower. So, very powerful status. At this point I'm just finishing off the remaining Irish. Nobody cares, so... Ireland will be mine. Oh, sorry if you keep getting dragged into these wars, Black Cat, but unfortunately that's the case. There shouldn't be any trouble. Nice, you revoked privilege. That is, to be honest, that is a wonderful feeling when one does so. It just makes you feel like everything's gone right with your game when you do it. Plus then you get insane amount of vassal swarms, so... And then once you finally form the HRE, oh boy. The powers of Europe are no match for a fully formed HRE. Although you lose so much combat strength turning into the HRE, it's kind of sad. Let's royal marriage the Stuarts of England, or Scotland. I have to kill the Isles at some point though. Okay, so Archery Spear has given up on returning as Muscovy. If we do this next week and they show up, Muscovy is of course reserved for them. I can send some money, of course. I can't send tons. There's 50, that's all I'm sending for a while. I can always pay off debt if you fall into it, so... I can also upgrade marches and stuff. And I pay for the fort if I upgrade it. Although I could be nasty and stick my dynasty on the throne. I won't do that. The Hohenzollern's are usually a fairly good dynasty. Yeah, the Shadow Kingdom is the bad one. It's tough to start. I'll go for Iceland eventually. Obviously I'm not doing that right now. Yeah. Well, once I get Scotland under control, there's the event where I either have to... I think it's for Scotland where they can get Norway's provinces, or maybe I did it too fast, I don't know. Okay, Scotland will be vassalized soon, and then Ireland will be under control. And let's see, where did the Renaissance fire? Venetia, interesting. So Venice, oh yeah. That Venetian capital. Birthplace of the Renaissance. It's going to be a heavy developed province. Oh, Black Cat wants my dynasty on the throne. Sure, I can do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought I did that. Oh, I did that to Scotland. Oops. My bad. There we go. Now the correct dynasty is on the throne of Brandenburg. Margrave Edmund d'Anjou. If you need any help, of course, I can send money and troops for future wars. Once I consolidate Great Britain, though, I'll be much more able to help. Although I think if I attack in the HRE, there's trouble, so... You know what, I want to see, honestly, though, if I can demand land. I can't threaten warlords or truce with these guys. Oh. Maybe afterwards. Yeah, attacking Sweden is a nightmare. Sweden is a very tough nation to finish off. Unless, of course, you're Russia, but it's kind of interesting how Western Europe, outside of France, manpower is not really a strength of theirs. But as soon as you go outside of Europe, going to the east, it becomes really... manpower becomes really the one thing everybody has. I've come across. I don't think I've actually seen Budget Monk. I forget which guide I watched at some point. I watched a guide, but really you just figure it out given time. Stopping the Shadow Kingdom is the key, and then obviously killing Protestantism early on is also important. Usually you can do that if you have religious ideas, or what I've tended to do lately is slowly like eliminate my way deep into the HRE. By fighting like land return wars and taking some of the land myself. That way I pretty much border everybody in the HRA. Of course, I can always let Black Cat go independence later on. Oh, actually, I can't. I can't let them go independent without first revoking their March status. Oh well, that's too bad. And Scotland's gonna hate me forever. Again, the way it goes. Oh really? The HRE guide was uploaded a week or so ago? I forget whose guide I watched then. The problem with making guides for Europa is you have to make them both simple enough for new players, but also complex enough to do interesting things. Which, in reality, doesn't usually work out that well. Next year I can annex Leinster here, and then I should be in good shape. Let's see what people are doing outside of this. France is doing fairly well. Oh, I actually have a coalition against me. Interesting. Oh, some people are really unhappy about me. Austria, particularly. That sucks. Even if they attack me, all they can really do is siege down Brandenburg. Oh, looks like I need some more troops then. Well, I have a feeling there's going to be a coalition war here. Let's see, any hint of what's going on in Ethiopia? No. That's a shame. Yeah, Black Cat, you might have a little bit of trouble. Of course, I can always just keep paying off your debt endlessly. You shouldn't lose any land in the event of a war. Probably one of the peace deals would be your independence anyway, so wouldn't be too concerned there. Really, that's clever. I've always had issues with the AI actually joining Euroland, tiny nations. Although I guess if there's Hungary would do Austria stuff. Be careful, Antiscape. There might be a coalition war against me. You probably don't want to be too far gone for that. Oh yeah, now because I own Brandenburg, everybody's going to be getting aggressive expansion for me taking land around it. A little annoying. That's fine, Average. You had trouble internet. A lot of people had trouble with the internet today. Not the end of the world. Oh, if there's a coalition, I'll be fine. No one's gonna actually manage to invade the British Isles. So. Not with the British fleet sitting in the channel. It is actually quite ridiculous what you can get away with just defending in the British Isles. Okay, Antiscape, nothing really happened while you were gone. Well, you wouldn't be dead, Black Cat. You could just pretty much disband your army, stand down your forts, and just stabilize your economy stuff. Oh, slightly larger coalition. Okay, Leinster, when can I annex you? April. Okay. Plus, I have France as an ally, and if there is a war, I'll immediately ship my armies over to the French lands, and we should be able to hold off. Or I could just not call them to arms too, which might be a smart move. Scotland really hates me. Oh. Oh, cool. You force them to join the HU. You annex one or two provinces and release the state manually, and then you attack Hungary because of reconquest of those states. Interesting. That is a very sneaky way of doing it. I never thought of it that way. Well, if there wasn't a coalition against me, I could threaten Bohemia to return land, so... Oh, Black Cat is slightly losing money. Right now, most of your money you're losing is due to rooting out of corruption. You could always lower that. EU war would start between France and Austria over Castile. That would be an interesting mess. I can try and, let's see, I'll send a royal marriage to Castile. Maybe that'll help with the air. Oh, looks like they just got an air. That's convenient. Perfect timing. No, I do not want you to rejoin Scotland. I'm happy with Scotland the way they are. I'm quite happy with Scotland the way they are. Okay, time to annex Leinster here. The Iberian wedding will fire eventually. The only issue I see with that bombing FX is wouldn't you still get the aggressive expansion for taking the land initially? Well, maybe, I don't know how it would go. Well, the Aragonese king is rather old, so they might die, and then Castile might have a chance at getting a female. Actually, if they die right now, the Aragonese ruler would enter into a regency, which should trigger the Iberian wedding. So there might be a chance there for the Iberian wedding. I'd like to visit Ireland at some point. It is nice. Let's see how the rest of the world is going. Muscovy is not going to be really doing much because they're still under the AI rules, I bet, for a while. The Ottomans are finally starting to expand. Allied to France, interestingly. What else we got going on that's weird? Poland is not doing too well. Oh, that might trigger the coalition. Denmark just joined the coalition against me. Huh. Should go down eventually, though. No, we're not rehosting. We got a good, stable group of people, and we're moving forward. Oh, that's a person I haven't checked in a while. How's the Pope doing? Pope should be doing relatively fine. And let's see. Holland is... I don't know what Holland's up to. Not really improving their capital, so they're probably waiting on a their Renaissance. That would make sense. I did conquer Ireland rather fast, didn't I? Probably part of the trouble. I don't believe Ulm is in the coalition. Nope, Ulm doesn't care what I get up to. I'm too far away from them. Scottish Pretender rebels. Let's squash them quickly. Brittany just randomly insulted me. Oh, you know, I bet I know why the coalition's growing. It's because I don't have Miltech 5 yet. That would make some sense. Am I going Anglican? Probably. Anglican religion is rather strong. There's the coalition war. Yeah, that's fine. Don't join everyone. Just leave. That's fine. I can hold out against... I should be able to hold out against these forces. Although, wow, that's one heck of a fleet right there. Maybe I won't be able to hold out against this coalition. That's fine. Don't worry about me. I should be okay. Obviously, Black Cat's going to get absolutely demolished. So, as long as that just... Honestly, if you can, just run away. No need to fight and lose a battle you can't win. Yeah, unfortunately that's the case. I should be able to hold out here, but we'll see. Oh, Portugal's involved. Oh, poor Portugal. Poor Portugal. Although the amount of ships they just put in is a trouble. Germany can be rather powerful if left alone. Oh yeah, I forgot the Pope hates me because I tolerate the lollards. Okay, I think Black Cat might die here. Just to put that out. Well, be overrun. I know they won't die, so. As long as I keep fighting in the British Isles, my navy should be stronger than the people I fight, so. Yeah. Well, the war can drag on pretty much as long as it wants. Eventually, I should be able to take back land. And honestly, I should be able to give it to you, Black Cat, if the war goes on long enough. I'm pretty sure my fleet should win this. They're not all ganging up on my fleet, which is their mistake. Especially if I buff morale of navies. There we go. Should have superior troops, superior fleet, pretty much ever. Develop gold mines, increase development. Take advisors. Don't have too many forts. What else? Keep a stability of 1 helps quite a bit. It depends on who you're playing as. The trick is just not to do too much at once. You might not be able to maintain a full military. You might not be able to hire advisors for a while. Gold mines are really strong, though. And nice to meet you, Christy TV. Feel free to keep asking questions. When Moldova declares independence from Poland, Hungary supporting them, that would be why. I love how my fleet is only getting larger as this war goes on. Steering trade is a trick you gotta get the hang of, depending on where you're playing. Trade is really powerful if done correctly. Speaking of trade, am I still doing something stupid like collecting in the wrong trade node? No, I'm doing it right, okay. 9 gold from trade. Despite being blockaded, it's really not a problem for me. Although I pity poor Portugal. Portugal's so dead. As soon as Austria joined the war, Portugal was doomed. I just gotta make sure nobody dares land troops on my shores. As long as that doesn't happen, I should be fine. People can still hut join. Yeah, that's still allowed. People can still hut join. We're going to go for another hour at least. Although Muscovy is locked off, no one can play the Ottomans, and obviously don't play as either Scotland or my vassal of Leinster, but I think other than that, people can join. Portugal's up for grabs, although they're in a war. Aragon is going to die soon. Brittany's going to die soon. Austria is not currently played by a human, though. You know what, Black Hat? At some point, they're going to revolt due to your war exhaustion, and then you're going to be able to regain your lands, which is going to be hilarious to watch. Okay, my fleets are almost rebuilt. And then my armies will venture outside once more. Also, how am I doing Renaissance-wise? I guess I'm doing okay. The Renaissance really hasn't spread anywhere yet. So. Thank you, Average. Glad to know somebody likes my videos. Although I don't think too many people would be here if they never watched any of my videos. Oh, I really want Scotland to become obedient. I could if I was really reckless trying to attack the Isles now. I might actually do that. Well, in a coalition war, attack and keep attacking until one survives. That would be kind of crazy. Oh, first victory card's on France. I'm going to ignore that. I can't see Ethiopia, their vassals, unfortunately. Yeah, it's still dead, Kevin M? I thought that died a while ago. Okay, the epic quest of the British fleet, outnumbered, is still fighting on. Let's see how this goes. I wonder what Portugal's fleet's up to. Portugal is actually fighting the entire war in France, which is hilarious. Also, there you go. Ireland's under my control now. Oh, the Portuguese fleet's actually doing stuff. Oh, that's as many states as I can apparently do. Adding Ireland to my empire. Clergy want lands. Let's give them Pale. Dublin. How do the sagas of the British fleet go? Pretty good, actually. Although I do wish it was they were a little bit more aggressive. Might have to personally take control of the British fleet here just so they actually hunt these armies. The ticking war score is annoying, but once Portugal loses, they should be fine. The Black Cat's wondering what they do. I think you really just sit there teching up. Save monarch points. There's no real danger you're in. You can't lose. Unfortunately, right now it's going to be rather boring, but that's about it. Tech up. Take a look around the world. Plot the inevitable revolutions in your land due to war exhaustion. I don't know. No matter how it ends, Black Cat can't lose, so. Okay, bye, Average. Average was here, and Average is gone once more. Look how their fleets are actually frightened of my navy, which is kind of hilarious. I don't think my navy's worth being frightened about. Let's see what they would want for peace. All of Ireland liberated. That's about it. I would still keep control of Scotland, so that's crazy. And I'd still keep control of Brandenburg. Oh well, we're not going to do that. There we go. Another naval victim here. There we go. Oops. I want you to continue patrolling. There we go. Yeah, Pancake is pretty much playing single player down there in Ethiopia. Yeah. The password, the server name is literally Lord Forwind. Don't be don't be Poland, don't be Muscovy. You can't be the Ottomans, I guess. Yeah. Pancake must just be listening to the commentary if they are and kind of wondering what's going on there. Average, why are you rejoining? Who are you going to rejoin as? I thought you left because your internet couldn't take it. It'd be nice if you don't join if your internet can't take it. Anyhow. Start debate, what do we want? Impressment of sailors, probably. Yep. Impressment of sailors going on. Got to keep that navy up and running. Considering how many ships I've killed. Curious how many ships I've actually killed. Oh, I'm actually not friends with you, no. Otherwise I'd invite you. That's too bad. Also, everybody, if you're watching and you haven't already subscribed, please do. It helps. The goal right now is to get to 1,000. We're getting closer and closer every day. And just for fun, this is what the coalition against me looks like. Everybody wants a piece of England, pretty much. Wait, Muscovy's in the war? Wait a second. Muscovy has joined the war. What insanity is this? Why did Muscovy join the war? Well, I'm fine with that. Muscovy has entered the war on my side. Must be intervention, great power. Yeah, Denmark and Austria, great powers. Okay, looks like average is back for now. Hello, Alex928. I don't know what the middle's supposed to be. Nice to see you. The DLCs are usually discounted with the sales, so let's see. I don't think Steam has a fall sale. The only other place might be Humble Bundle. Your best bet is waiting till Black Friday or something. Winter sale? Maybe. Average is going to play Tunis now. Okay, interesting. The last time. Okay, here we go. We're just jumping right into it all. Well, I'm curious how this war is going to go now that Muscovy has joined. This could be interesting insanity. I don't even know how Muscovy joined. Well, average is at his sink already, so we're going to lose them. Yeah. I count as a great power. So is Muscovy intervening versus Austria? Huh. I don't know. Anyway, I'm allying Muscovy. Might as well reset up the alliance with France. I won't call them to arms, though. Just because I have a royal marriage, might as well have an alliance out of that. Thank you, Alex. Hope to see you around. I don't think France wants to join, not with the amount of troops stationed in there. No, no, no. France is not getting called in this war. I'm more than happy just to see France's lands. That way I can see what the war against me, the people sitting in southern France are doing. You'd like to continue living. Hey, Muscovy is putting the pressure on them from the east, so... entirely possible that France would do well. Although, to be fair, France has yet to hit Elan or defensive ideas morale bonus, so which is what I assume they're going for. So, at which point France could do all the other stuff. Average is not going to fight anybody. Average just kind of wants to tech up and develop as Morocco. Okay, I will buy knowledge sharing from Holland, although I'm going to have to raise war taxes to sustain it all. Yeah. Hey, given a second, Muscovy might actually liberate your lands, Black Cat, and then you can mess around. Oh, it says I can call France to war. I won't do that. How you doing debt-wise? Actually, Brandenburg's not in debt, despite having every single one of their provinces occupied. That's kind of crazy. And paying war reparations. First time playing Tunis, the only way you fund Tunis is you raid coastlines. Well, good luck now. Sorry you didn't join us. We still had an hour to go, so you could have joined. Ooh, so close to getting that. Okay, Tiger wants to try once more to rejoin. Oh, ay. Everybody who's left is rejoining now. I think Tiger's probably got their internet in slightly better condition now, which is why they're trying to rejoin. Oh, Muscovy is putting up a valiant fight here. We've actually, thanks to Muscovy, the war score is almost even, which is hilarious. And more importantly, Portugal is, I believe, still in the war. Portugal in the war? I wish I could see. I can't actually tell who's in the war. I thought Portugal was in it, but considering they're not moving their troops around. Also, maybe they don't have military access to Castile anymore. That would be rather nice. Okay, Average, what you do, and I'm telling you this with some reluctance, is if you move your fleet to a nearby coast, there's an option to raid for slaves. And you will take both slaves for your ships, which gives you sailor power, and you also take money. However, it annoys and damages the people you raid on, and you have a limited raiding range. So be very careful with doing that. He might accidentally slightly raid you if he raids Italy, but I don't. As long as he doesn't go after you intentionally, I don't think you should kill him. At worst, he'll probably raid like that one province you took from Provence down there. Okay, Tiger is back once again, trying to play the Timurids. Okay, so here we go. The endless siege of England continues. I'm in an island at siege. I love how Brittany was the war leader. Could almost invade and damage Brittany if I wanted to. And Tiger's gone. Great. Looks like some people are just having trouble staying in the game today. That's a shame. But I guess it does happen. My fleet keeps capturing enemy ships, so they keep having to repair themselves. It's a shame. I'll try to do that. I'll see if I can break Brittany's alliance and stuff. Of course, the other option, Antiscape, if you really want to do, is you can always join the war and then be fed some of Brittany's lands. Uh-oh. Tunis has probably provoked the Pope. That's too bad. Yeah, but you'd have to risk fighting the coalition. Better let Muscovy whittle them down a bit. Muscovy is still fighting on, although they're going to lose here versus Denmark and everybody. Or maybe not. Muscovy is... Wow. Muscovy is turning into quite the little powerhouse over there. Five mil tech. Okay. So they got good mil tech and they're fighting on. Well, considering we lost archery spear, their nation is still doing stuff, which is unusual. Oh, there's Tiger's gone. Hopefully average isn't next. Yep, there's average. Right after that. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. I think at this point both of those two have to stay off the stream for a while. We've got a stable group of people, no use losing anymore. Actually a fairly even war now. Sure you're doing Black Cat? I can... You know, you're not in debt, so as long as you just stay solid on tech, you should be fine. Okay, bye average. You've got a pretty good Diplo ruler. You don't have the best heir though. You might want to disinherit that heir there, Brandenburg, if you can. Portugal, legendary Portugal is now invading Brittany, of all places. Wait, the Aragonese ruler is still alive at 65? Wow. That's unlucky. Maybe you'd be better off hoping your king dies there, Castile, and you get a female heir. Oh, I'll help Portugal a little bit. How are we doing? The Renaissance is spreading through my lands, however slowly. I don't think I really have to worry about being taken out naval-wise. Nobody seems to have a fleet left. Oh, Black Cat, you actually have an open province. You could raise troops if you wish to, and then flee into Russia. Hi, Kelsey. Ian Kelsey. Hello. Nice to see you again. Uh-oh. Black Cat is daring to raise a troop. Austria is immediately moving in to suppress them. Yep, instant suppression. Oh. Well, that sucks. Literally raised the troop right before the guys arrived. Oh, I'm so annoyed I offended Scotland. This would be a lot easier if Scotland was in this war. Fleet's almost repaired. Nice. Didn't you incur the massive penalty, though, of taking it? Or were you Italy? I can't remember. Pomerania is the new Prussia? What's going on there? Whoa! Go Pomerania! Huh. Well, I think Pomerania might have to die after this war to Brandenburg. Hey, I can always help. If you get freedom, for example, in the war, I can always stay an ally and help Brandenburg get fed land. I have to say, though, the fact that Muscovy is still fighting on and actually doing a half-decent job is amazing. They're gonna die, though, Muscovy. I actually have a positive war score. What weirdness is this? I can't afford to influence you right now, Brandenburg. Really could do with some money because I'm funding the Dutch right now, trying to get the Renaissance. Yeah, 31K going to Russia. Russia could hold out. They've been doing a good job so far. The problem is I think they're just running out of manpower. Can I actually see that? I don't know if I can actually see that. No, they still have manpower. I think they're just losing in terms of the war stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're going to peace out soon. They've got too many occupied provinces. Although if they were smart, they'd smash the army that was running around in Moscow, and it'd be relatively okay. Yeah, I can call my allies in. My only ally right now is France, and I'm not about to put Antiscape into this war. Not when Antiscape has got their forts mothballed, and they're just trying to tech up and develop. Although, if this keeps up, Portugal is going to take Brittany's capital in a very surprising turn of events. Portugal is proving to be the MVP of this war, outside of course, the British Navy. I mean, how do you stop 9 heavy ships in 1463? I don't think you do. Not backed up by the British forces. Although, right now I don't actually have any naval abilities, which is kind of sad. Well, actually, Brandenburg, what's going to happen soon is you're going to have rebels pop up in your lands, and the armies of the people fighting you are going to rush back to try and destroy them. There goes Muscovy with another war. Liege has 4 morale? How does Liege have that much morale? Well, look at it this way, Black Cat. Since you're a vassal, no one can get a union over you. The dynasty will just continue. You will get another Anjou on the throne. Oh, my Prince Consort Alfonso has died. Let us pray for Alfonso's soul, apparently. Nah, you guys don't have to. Just text. Let's develop London a bit. There we go. 25 development on London. Oh, poor Portugal has been forced to retreat for the moment. Oh, clergy want land. Of course they do. Clergy always want land in this game. How am I not dying to war exhaustion? Huh. I essentially have no war exhaustion. That's interesting. Just goes to show how determined the AIs are to win a war. Both Portugal and Muscovy are still fighting. This is insane. Am I ever going to do a guide for Vijayanagar? Eventually. I haven't done one yet because when I just kind of got into the swing of doing guides of countries, they announced Dharma expansion, and I don't want to do a guide for a country that's going to be outdated in 2 months. I really don't. And no, I don't have a gold mine. Stupid clergy? Sometimes in this game. I was rather surprised when I was doing my achievement live stream for Ideas Guy that there's an event for Shia that actually boosts the amount of land they have to give to the clergy. Neo-Sufism or something? I was surprised to see that. I didn't think that was a thing, but it is. I need 508 gold to get the Renaissance. That's going to be a while. Although hopefully this knowledge sharing will run out eventually. 2 years, roughly. Remember what I said, Black Cat, about rebels popping up? Unfortunately, Muscovy is the one who decided to intervene. It's a shame. I was hoping the AI rebels would go after it. Muscovy is moving their army back to try and save Moscow, I guess. Brittany's making gains. Yeah. What the heck? Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Run, run, run. Oh, never mind. The troops are going to win out in the end. Scotland's aiding them. I don't know why Scotland was aiding them. Scotland doesn't like me right now. How close are we? Scotland is a long way from liking me. That's a shame. All I want to do is annex you, Scotland. Yeah, I read it, Kelsey. I don't really know what to say on that other than well done. I haven't played Europa 3, so I don't know how hard it is. Unfortunately, having to give up stuff with the Ottomans, it's really tough. What are some strong one province miners? Oh, okay. I suspect that's what you mean, not OMP, but OPM is usually one province miners. This Marchin might be the single strongest one province miner, I think. Them or Hamburg. Hamburg are really strong. I don't know how I can help Brandenburg right now. Although, if I'm not careful, I'm going to be in... Why am I losing... Oh, I'm losing all that money due to my army. Great. I'm going into debt. That sucks. Oh well. What happens when you're in coalition wars? Yeah, so if you're going to play one province countries, Dismarchen or Hamburg are probably the best. Probably saying it wrong. Dismarchen. I can't think of any other strong one province miners. There's not a lot of one province miners outside of the HRE. Other than Albania, and don't play Albania. Oops. Are we going to lose Black Cat here? We might. They did say they're having a storm coming. Nope, they're hanging in there for now. Oh, this war is slowly turning in our favor after all of this. Although I did just lose control of a province in Brittany. If anyone else knows of any strong one province miners that I don't know, the only other ones I can think of are literally in Japan. So, but you're a vassal, so. Okay, that's fine, Black Cat. If you have to go, that's okay. AI Brandenburg probably can't screw you up too much, considering I'm not gonna, unless something weird changes, I'm not gonna end up releasing you from your marches. your vassalage during this session just because of how long this coalition war is dragging on for. Lubeck? Yeah, I guess Lubeck is a strong one too. I guess I don't really count Lubeck because they have the Hanseatic League immediately. Plus you always invade and conquer Lautenberg immediately. How in the world is Portugal still fighting on? Amazing. Frankfurt is good. I guess Frankfurt isn't bad, but Frankfurt doesn't have any unique ideas. They just have the generic German ones, which, to be fair, are good. I was thinking more in terms of countries with unique ideas. That shouldn't cause too much trouble for you there, Black Cat, other than rebels popping up in your land. And the worst you're going to get are going to be heretic rebels. So that's all that's going to do is boost the spread of Protestantism. Ulm is OP. Ulm is definitely not OP. Ulm is one of the most boring nations in the game. In terms of actual strength. Again, a positive war score. How does Muscovy keep doing this? Muscovy's going for their capital. Meanwhile, their capital is still under siege. Well, I think the only reason Kato is OP is because you migrated and you turned into a Nahuatl nation. I don't know if that still applies, though, anymore. What's the best nation to form India with? I don't think you can actually form India in EU4. I think India is made up of a couple countries, although it might be in the next expansion a single one. The easiest to conquer India with, that's in India, Bahamanis. Bahamanis followed by Bengal usually, followed by Vijayanagar. Delhi is right now weak, and that's all going to change with the Dharma expansion, so I'm going to be very interested to see what happens then. Okay, we've actually started to get closer and closer to peace here. Really? I didn't think it was Delhi. I thought Delhi sucked in terms of being able to do stuff in India. I need 20 more war score to be able to peace out to end this war. Aragon King is still alive? How in the world is he still standing? You know, I should probably actually be sitting here drilling my armies because no one's actually ever going to land an army in my territory. 68 years old, still alive. To be fair, the King of Castile is still alive too. 60, so both of them are getting up there in years. I mean, you've got, what, till 15, 20, or 30 for the Iberian Union to happen, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. This coalition war, though, is just endless, apparently. Oh, I could get a white peace, but then I could not actually annul the treaty with Brittany. Unfortunately, I won't be able to. Muscovy was about to peace out, so white peace, I actually got 14 gold out of that entire mess. Oh well. How do you get better at blobbing average? Play the Ottomans like 2 or 3 times until you become an immense powerhouse. I would say, what's a good growth size for the Ottomans? You should almost be 1,000 development by 1500 as the Ottomans, easily. Queen consort is 70, wow. Meanwhile, I lost my queen's consort at like the age of 40. Margaret is still only 39. Oh, this knowledge sharing is killing me though. Same thing with fleet maintenance. No. That's fine. Dripper John's apologizing for not joining the war. I totally understand why no one would want to join that war. Anyone who was on the European landmass was gonna die. That is the only way to look at it. I'm losing over 3 gold a month just due to owning too many ships. Too bad. Oh, I just gotta realize I gotta go kill the Isles. There we go. Just survived the war, and now I'm immediately in another war. Coalition doesn't intimidate me in the slightest. Scotland is still having issues because Margaret is apparently malevolent. Don't entirely understand why out of the blue Margaret is particularly malevolent, but apparently she is. What's going on there, Brandenburg? Are you still alive? You should be doing fine, Brandenburg. The war exhaustion's going down. Black Cat should be fine. Look, Average, if you need more advice blobbing, just play the Ottomans for a while. If you need any more tips, ask me on Discord later. The best I can give you right now. There's a lot of ways to get better at blobbing, and I won't say I've mastered them all yet myself. In fact, I'd say I've learned maybe half of them that I need to. So yeah, knowledge sharing is over on my end, which is good. Brandenburg has no prestige. Oh wow, did you go bankrupt or something? Oh, you lost the prestige because of the rebels. Well, that should recover reasonably fast. Huh. Is there anything I can do to help Brandenburg? I could take their land. That's not what I want to do. Could send off. I can't really do anything to help in terms of prestige. You get a prestige advisor there, you should be all set. You're recovering rather quickly. Okay. I really need this institution. Oh well. 500 gold, at least. And roughly 30 minutes or so more on the live stream. So. Nice to see have people come. It's I'm surprised so many people will show up to a live stream, which is kind of me just playing a single player mode over here while everyone else conquers things. Castile's doing nicely. Portugal is very trustworthy. And of course France, I don't mind that they couldn't join that last war. That's understandable. Same thing with Holland. Hey, Brandenburg has an army again. There we go. And there we go. The Isles have fallen, which should give me control of Scotland. I'm going to take them myself. Oops. The last jousting tournament. That would have been nice a little bit earlier, to be honest. There we go. Conquer Scotland. Is cheaper? A little bit. I can't really send you too much money, Black Cat. All I can do is pay off any debt you might run into. All I can do right now to maintain my own army, let alone anyone else's. No, apparently I don't actually need that land to consider taking Scotland, which is interesting. Huh. You don't want me to go invade Gibraltar. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I might ask to borrow Gibraltar briefly at the time. Just so I can get through it. I might have to pay Castile a little bit of money to sell me Gibraltar for a month or two. Gibraltar. And then it wants me to take the Baleares. Oh, might have to borrow that. But then I have the ability to, you know, like invade Sicily and Alexandria and stuff, which would be cool. Oh, we can go up speed. Sorry, I didn't see that message. Austrian Bohemia. Huh. That's nice. Managing alliances is definitely key to Europe in general. Hey, I actually have some papal influence. It's amazing. Well, the Pope is invading Florence. Ah, it's an HRE Pope. That's how they're doing it. Well, if you could stop the Shadow Kingdom, the HRE could become quite a powerhouse. Although I don't know as the Pope you'd want to stop the Shadow Kingdom. Kind of to the Pope's benefit to take over Italy and then leave the HRE. You know what? This is taking too long. Army mothballing. Navy's killing me though. Go. Army and stuff are rebuilding. Trade. How are you losing money, Black Cat? Did you build too big of a military? Yeah, that's... Huh. Mothball your fort, maybe? That could help. Costing you a lot of money a month. While we're sitting here, does anyone have any questions or anything? If not, I could always do a joke or two. Although if I do the jokes, everyone's going to leave the live stream, so. And Max isn't here to push for jokes today. Antiscape wants a joke. Okay, Antiscape is apparently taking over Max's job of demanding jokes. Okay, well, here's a quick joke. So, you know the expression, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, in terms of referring to God? Does that mean God is an Indian giver? He gives and then takes away? It's an interesting question when you think about it. Nope, if the French king dies, the D'Anjou dynasty will take over. Can I turn volume up? Do you mean for me average or for the sound? Pancake wants to know when we're going to stop. Well, we're currently at about 28 minutes more. We could stop sooner, though. Yeah, if we start losing people or people have to go, we could stop. We've got about 20, 30 minutes on the stream still, technically, to get to 3 hours, which is about what we do. Ideally, I'd like to hit 6 o'clock, but I'm fine with stopping. Oh, I need money. Aragonese ruler 71. The Castilian 63, though, so both of them are surviving on sheer hatred of each other to live this long. Brandenburg's still surviving at the moment. Hopefully I will get there eventually, average. Sound as in the game? I don't want to turn up the game too much. People usually like to be able to hear me over game sounds. Huh. Well, that's lucky. They're probably not going to survive, though. Well, if I was a little stronger, I could threaten Bohemia. Oh, Poland's no longer a valid rival towards me, so let's rival Bohemia, I guess. Yes, the Holy Roman Empire is not Holy Roman or an empire. Well, it was kind of an empire. Technically, an empire is a country that rules multiple kingdoms. It did rule several. Holy, probably not. Roman, definitely not. It was kind of a weird quasi-successor state to Charlemagne's Francian Empire. Still suffering from trouble there. You could always develop Berlin to push out the Renaissance there if you wanted, Black Cat. You've probably got the monarch points. Oh wait, or is it? It might actually be more expensive because you're a march or vassal. I don't know if it is. That could be annoying. What happened to the Pope? Huh, interesting. Well, I guess it's been decided nobody seems to want to stop, so due to unfortunate circumstances and against the demands of all the viewers, the stream will continue for a while longer. Next multiplayer game, I should do a different start date. Well, probably the next multiplayer game will probably not be next week because I'm going somewhere. Well, actually, no, I might actually be back by then. Maybe I could do a different start date, but everybody's used to the 1444 start. I could just take 2 loans and buy that. Yeah, I might just do that. Oops, no repay loan. Take loan. Take loan. Buying the institution. Oh, new Austrian Emperor, of course. There's no point in me going colonial yet. Or actually, I might actually be able to make it now because I'm gonna hit X7. I need 9 though because of England's. Economic or trade? Economic or trade? Oh, thanks for the subscription. More people subscribe, the better. Yeah, most people want to kind of keep going with this game. Oh, you're kidding me. I didn't actually embrace the Renaissance. That is so stupid. Oh, bother. The game didn't actually register the click. Wow. That was an unfortunate loss of a couple hundred monarch points. People are saying trade ideas. Right now I have the most points in trade, so I should probably go with trade ideas. To be fair though, my country has been focusing Diplo ideas. Diplo points. I don't really need an army because I'm not in the continent, so military ideas are relatively optional. I could theoretically do something like aristocratic, but I don't need the absolutism or anything. Religious, pointless, innovative, wouldn't be the worst one to take, to be honest. Admin, probably not needed. Humanist, no. Expansions later on. Maritime and naval, no. I'll probably do trade ideas. Actually, no, I don't want to do trade ideas. I don't want to take a Diplo idea group because I'm going to try and export to the New World at some point. Naval ideas, no way. Yeah, I probably should do exploration, but I kind of wanted to take an actual... Yeah, I'll do it. Did I do exploration? Yeah, I should probably do exploration. I won't be able to get to the New World for a while, but I guess it doesn't hurt starting down that path. There you go, take some money. Faceting is a thing. You're welcome, average. Well, if you had Europa 4, you could, but I guess you got a Europa 3. I could knowledge share to you, Brandenburg. Yeah. Oh yeah, Brandenburg will be getting knowledge shared, assuming they accept. They actually turned me down. Probably could. I'll speed up time. It's been lowered. I'm already sharing knowledge with Brandenburg. There we go. We'll get Brandenburg up, and then we should be all set there. Almost got to Admin Tech 5, which is nice. Margaret of Danzhou is really good. Monarch. Very stable with the righteousness, but also very stable in terms of the whole good stats. Oh, sorry, Pancake. Sorry, I thought you had an error. My apologies. Welcome to Holland, Christopher Columbus? Really? Columbus is in Holland. Huh. Fascinating. Boring old Venice? Venice is fun to play. If you're done, Pancake, you can unpause. Otherwise, I'll continue in a bit. So close to picking up. Well, I think at this point, if Pancake doesn't have something, we're going to continue, because we can't wait forever. Just like he should be following. Ah. Apparently we're having some little anti-Portuguese rhetoric coming out of Holland at the moment. Well, not a big thing. Definitely going to try and go for Eastern United States, so the 13 colonies. But Caribbean obviously first. One always goes for the Caribbean first. Unless you're Portugal and you can get to Brazil long before everyone else. Hey, King of Aragon died, and Francis embraced the Renaissance. Now, all that needs to happen is the Castilian ruler to die and a female heir to appear on one of the thrones. Okay, English culture is spreading. Welsh culture is gone. I don't know what Pancake's up to. I can't see it. I can literally see their border, but I can't actually see them yet. And how are we doing? One loan down, one to go. Meanwhile, Brandenburg is gaining the Renaissance for free, because apparently I'm paying for it. Might as well help Brandenburg up there. Can I threaten... Wait a second. Oh, okay. Brandenburg never actually got the core on Newmark. That's unfortunate. One does not simply play into Cuba. One does not simply play into the New World either without high-level tech. You know, if I was really crazy, I could attack the Teutons. But I'm not. Most of Europe still really hates me. Stop having French kings? I actually don't have French kings anymore. Margaret is French, yes. But her heir Edward is in fact English. Despite the name. Let's see, what's going on? Aragon has a male heir. Well, the only hope of Castile is to lose their ruler. At this point, I'd actually disinherit or have abdicate the ruler of Castile because of how bad they are. But they have no positive prestige, I guess. Exploration, Portuguese. Castile's gone exploration. Looks like everybody's going exploration. I'll do my best to help Black Cat, but right now we can't do anything due to the other stuff. I mean, I could break the vassalage so you're independent at some point, but could revoke the march and then release you, but then you're on your own. I don't know if you want to do that. They're fake British. Well, what's your opinions on the current monarchy of the UK then? Oh, let's see. Can I get a good debate going here? I don't like any of these. Courting of troops, I guess. Yeah. Okay, we got about 12 minutes more. 12 minutes. I mean, I can always alter the dynasty name eventually, but... Holland is finally moving. Yeah, they're good. They don't actually need my help. Is Ethiopia doing well? I don't know if anyone can actually see Ethiopia, but based off what I can see, Ethiopia is doing okay. Although my view of Ethiopia is non-existent. The Ottomans are not doing well, though. They finally just killed Serbia. Venetian Balkans, so Venice is doing half decently okay. The Mamelukes are... I don't know how the Mamelukes are doing. Probably pretty well. Yeah, I'm going to stop at 3 hours. As much as I would like to keep going, my voice is getting tired and I need food. Which is probably why I could never manage to do like a 24-hour live stream. I'd be too hungry half the time. Although I know I could stop and do other stuff, but... Oh, I'm over 50 power projection. Didn't even realize that. No wonder I'm getting a lot of monarch points. And Scotland is, in fact, almost loyal again. Who has Newmark? Oh! The Teutons have Newmark. Interesting. Oh, I could almost demand land from Pomerania. I just can't afford to attack them. Well, unfortunately, there's no claim on Newmark. Just eat on stream? I mean, I could eat off or on stream if I did a long stream. Probably what I'd do, but... I don't really want to. I got other stuff I want to do. I like the stream, but there's not enough... there's not really enough people for me to justify keeping going longer than 3 hours. By average, 24-hour live streaming kitchen. I mean, I could, but I like to eat at a table, honestly. I've got quite the setup for my computer system, so it'd be difficult to move it. I've got a couple screens suspended over each other, so not about to move. Oops. Margaret of Anjou has fallen ill. Uh-oh, that's not good. No, Margaret, you must live. And apparently I'm inbreeding my family by having forced the union over Scotland and then marrying into Scotland. Oh well. Thank you. Forming the Qing took a while. It took me 2 tries. 2 tries to actually get a good stable run going for the Let's Play. Okay, Black Cat's heading out. If you can wait 8 minutes, we've got 8 minutes left. Eight min till the end. Alliance from Castile, I will take that. The Western Alliance has formed between Portugal, Castile, and France. When you get a setup, it's just going to be your computer. Yeah, that's doable. I mean, a computer is what you need. The reason I have two screens is so that I can have the chat and video recording stuff on one screen while I actually have the game on the other. So it's rather than having to alt tab out or just tab out all the time, I can do it that way. I'm going to be able to get colonists and not explorers. Long way to go for that. The most crippling thing I always find is playing England or the British in general is the fact that you don't actually have a nobility estate to demand manpower or military power from, which in my opinion weakens them quite a bit. Although I wish in terms of monarchy it was a bit more interesting. Interesting enough, Poland has elective monarchy. So they must have tried to get the union over Lithuania and it just didn't go well for them. Maybe? Huh. I don't know. Anti-escape has hit 20 professionalism. Nice. Let's see, what am I up to? 4. Could be a lot worse, could be a lot better. I don't entirely know why they give you a colonist as your first idea in the exploration tree. It feels a bit off to me. No problem, Average. You don't have to thank me or apologize on everything. It's nice, but you don't have to do it. And reduce native uprising. 5 minutes left. Okay. And I've completely avoided War of the Roses. That's nice. Oh. Why are you all the way to 0 professionalism, Drip or Drown? You should be doing fairly well. Are you losing a war or something? Huh. Professionalism is good unless, of course, you're going to be using mercenaries all the time. Okay, that's no problem. I mean, it's not like you have to stick around. Yeah, no sense in starting a major war at the moment. I mean, if you want, I can start that war with Austria. Over Brandenburg's land in the HRE, where all we'd be fighting would be Pomerania. Oh, actually, that would be Lithuania. Better off just attack Austria. If you want, I can join the war, because Brandenburg could use some land back. So. Oh, you can call in Ottomans? You can call me in, too. I'd be happy to join just to feed Black Cat back their land at some point. Although, I don't know if anyone would actually be in that war. Yeah, next sessions, maybe. We'll see. Why don't we just end this one, then, without going to war? I mean, we could end it right here, unless people want to play for another 4 minutes. 3 minutes now. We'll probably start moving to end, though. Why am I making so much money all of a sudden? Interesting. Yeah. Probably safe move. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, it's not allowed to either of those. I mean, I guess I could invade the Teutons, but I don't really have any claims on their lands. If Black Cat wanted to stick a claim on Newmark, I might be able to do something. Austria doesn't like Bohemia. I don't think Austria is rival to Bohemia, sadly. Otherwise, I'd pick a fight with them. Because then they wouldn't come to defend the Empire. Oh! Dripper Drown has discovered North America? Cool. You beelined right for that, didn't you? You probably discovered it. Can you explore the coast, though? Interesting. It's going to be a while before I catch up in exploration. Still a long ways away. Definitely next session, though. Yeah, it was a fun stream. It's just important to remember that, as with every live stream, it has been pre-recorded, so I have enough time to hide my IP, run, and leave this country. So, the live stream was pre-recorded earlier. Okay. Well, anyway, I think it's time to start bringing the stream to a close. This pre-recorded stream. And I'll see you guys all another time then, I guess. So, it's 3 hours stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm probably will be able to do a stream next week, but we shall see. Next week we should hopefully give Black Cat back some land. We hopefully will see a Austria-France war, maybe with the death of Brittany at some point. And we'll get to discover the new world. So thank you guys all for watching, and that will be it in 10 seconds.